Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to a new video. This is gonna be a long analysis of games just played in the High World Championship 2023. Um, I like to do it for every game I play, um, and potentially not long after I play, so I remember what I was thinking, and if hope is useful to everyone to understand, especially for players who want to improve, how players with more experience think. Um, yeah, hopefully. It's sort of a. I like to do it sort of a confessional, right? You you share your thoughts about the game afterwards. Um, so the High World Championship 2023 is a 32 player invitational event. We split in 8 groups, each of 4 player, and top 2 pass to the knockout phase. In my group, there are Dudders, Camimoop, and Roxar. All quite tough players. I mean, there's no easy group. Probably there are some groups worse than others, but I wouldn't underestimate anyone. Um, I played this morning 2 games. So the first part of the match, every match is made of 4 games. My match with Dudders. I drew the first game and I won the second game. They were both quite long. In total, we played 3 hours. Um, it's the first time for Dudders to play in the World Cup, but his elo is around 800, I think. So yeah, I was expecting a very tough game. Um, I was actually expecting to win the first game and losing the second one, or at least draw the second one, but it went the other way around. You'll see now. It was quite a complex, but in both cases, a complex end game. Um, so, what else? Let's start. First game, I play white. Sorry. I play the ladybug. That there's. Um, I will, if I would have played a buffer, but it went for. Well, I think the idea is an anti-spawn. But since I play a buffer, there is no need to play the pillbug straight away. And he could take advantage playing an ant first, just to be more flexible. So after this, you can first go for this, and then play an anti-spawn, or at least you can decide later on what kind of setup to do. But I think at this point the anti-spawn, so placing the pillbug in line with the ladybug and the queen is quite typical. And he put this X trap in place, which is quite useful. X trap means that once I take this kill spot, then he has the ladybug free to move, basically, and he can counterattack at the same time, probably. So the count starts to be in his favor. I mean, not it's too early to say, but it's a factor that you have to think about when you attack. Um, so this buffer setup, I basically try to play a bit more control and mosquito and attack later on once you know it's the right time to do it. I could have actually just gone for this straight away. This pin is temporarily redundant actually, because you see the ant is not free to move, but the idea is that once you place a pillbug here or a beetle, then the ant is free again. So this black ant here is gonna probably stay here. And this seems actually that my move would, well, it was not my move, but possibly this move would choke the black queen actually, because there's no place for black to place pillbug. This would be the only place next to the queen, but I would gladly play this position because now the black hand is free and my white hand is free, and I still have this mosquito to anchor. so definitely not. Most likely the game will go on like this. I could attack quickly, but I wasn't really convinced. Maybe it's a good idea actually. This pawn, the idea is that the white hand would go in here, and then you have a mosquito ready to move. Okay, this actually, okay, maybe this is an example of move that is not it's like automatic move for white, but because you want to create this pocket, but in this case it needs to be thought a bit more. The reason is that now the pillbug here might work, because you see both the queen and the ant are bidirectionally pinned. So now this maneuver I'm not sure it works anymore. And now black could warp the queen away, so probably more accurate here will be something like this. Or maybe taking advantage of that and placing another beetle. Anyway, I think this is a different game. Wait, let's see what happens after this. Because how does black stop this? I'm not sure, to be fair. I think he would black needs just to place an ant in play, and then pin the mosquito. Still, the X trap is useful, but I kind of feel kind of comfortable here. Or maybe this was a nice option actually for me early on. But anyway, I decide actually to go for a bit more slow game. And after this, so no anti-spawn actually, as there is no yet, I decided to like play the most control moves. Another option was this one, but I kind of liked. I didn't like much white here. Now it becomes kind of complicated to attack. Or actually, black could play this even better. Because now any beetle attack is not really working. White has got two defenders. And if black protects in this way, like pins in this way, then see, the white mosquito doesn't have beetle power anymore. It's a typical way for black to defend. So no, it doesn't work. Another option for white was clearly this one, but I think it's the same story. Even worse, because now you have committed your mosquito here. So I picked this move. Oh, not this move. This move, yeah. Because I always find a bit annoying when the mosquito is pinned. But in this situation, I think this nice trap makes actually a bit complicated for white to attack. Plus, after this, black queen has got a very nice shell, and it's not straightforward for white to attack. Plus, now I have to think about my white hand here, so I decide to self-pin it with a beetle, with the idea of clearly climbing up and covering the mosquito. So after this move, I have to go on top, otherwise the spider will be placed here, and now my beetle and the ant as well, they become useless. I think this is basically forced. What I mean is, if I play a different move like this one, black will play this. And now there's no way for white to get anywhere without being covered by the mosquito. I don't know if I can compensate with Endgame, to be fair. Maybe, especially if I play something like this. Uh, maybe it's still okay actually, but mm, I didn't want to risk. So now I could actually warp this away. Um, no, I shouldn't. I should just play with something like this. And then after this, or maybe better this one, um, maybe I can play something like this. It becomes, oh no, here, I guess. No, here, or maybe better this. Uh, and now I qualify for the victory, but it's not that straightforward for me to win. I mean, to have an advantage actually. But it's kind of a good variation for white actually. So maybe I don't have to worry too much about that, about this plan. Um, okay, but I decided to climb to avoid that kind of position, even though apparently it was not too bad. Black pins the white hand. I go on with control, and I'm fairly happy to be honestly, because I have upper hand in the end game, and I have a beetle on top of the hive. Um, the problem might be that my queen is a bit kind of exposed, so potentially black could counterattack, and then I have to use my ants to defend. But I have enough space here to place more defensive pieces. So, and actually, the only like plan available for black is that one, unless you want to go more into defensive mode and go something like this. Um, but I think I will enjoy this position. At this point, I will just continue uh, to increase my control, pinning this ant as well. It would keep my ant buried forever in the process, but at least he blocks all the spawn points for black around the area, because in the game black played a beetle here, but even if they do now, um, I can just play something like this, and now the second beetle can't go anywhere close. Um, and I think in the long run, this is a good position for white. Like black doesn't have much. Yeah. So black took advantage to go for attack straight away. And then I decided to play this and this move. Maybe an insight was not the best. Maybe this one is not too bad. But I thought that after this, no, okay, not this one. Maybe black would just pin this. I mean, it's kind of okay again for white. But yeah, I'm not sure. The point is, so white's plan is clearly to cover the queen and fix the queen position, like pin it, playing a direct drop here in the east. So, but at the same time, if black can free the mosquito under the beetle, then this plan gets thwarted. And now it doesn't have enough time to do it, I think. But it could play something like this. And there is, the usual dilemma. If you cover the queen, the black beetle recover, and it doesn't seem white has achieved much apart from qualifying from the win. I mean, of course, the question is, can black actually take advantage of this? Not much, because I already have the endgame here, and black has only 4 pieces in reserve. So it's still okay, but it feels a bit complicated to win for white, because black has got 3 defensive pieces, and I need to take 3 kill spots, plus, of course, this one that might be free at some point. So in many cases, I rather pin the cover the pillbug, or just even stay on the mosquito. The problem is, of course, that the black queen is not fixed here, and if you don't if you don't fix it somehow, if you don't pin it somehow, just it's gonna move, right? Maybe with something like this. But black should have enough resources to defend, or at least to free 1 or 2 defensive bugs. For example, this mosquito can get out and pin this ant out here. It's probably in the long run good for me, but yeah, I decided to play a bit differently. I played this, which is probably hindsight not the best move, for a simple reason that I put 3 pieces in a string here. Which means the end game is going to be harder for me. The beetle is pinned, and yeah, I can pin their beetle too, but these 3 pieces are likely gonna stay here for a long time, or if not, if I can free the hopper, for example, still I create a path where there are 4 of my pieces blocked. So I start to get a bit low in material. I have 5 pieces in reserve. Black has also 5 pieces in reserve, but I'm not anywhere close to attack, to finish the attack. I haven't even started. So I think I'm still better at the moment, but you'll see that it's not straightforward. So okay, this idea again. Now there's a problem though. I think I played this a bit too quickly. And the problem was that, and actually I was expecting black to play this straight away, and then this. And so now black is not free again. Although maybe this move was not, maybe it was something black didn't want to play. Because actually now I could free my beetle using another piece, like a trade. But again, I'm trading another piece, but as long as there's a black piece here, everything is pinned. So I have to go through a few trades before I can actually use my pieces effectively. So black instead plays this. Okay. And now I decide to pin the beetle. The reason is, as in most of cases, if I can make sure that the beetle don't go on top of my queen, and I still have a space to place a beetle, a pill bug close to my queen, I feel much safer. Basically, if you deny your opponent from qualifying from the win. If I don't do that, I'm always gonna be I'm basically allowing my opponent to put the beetle on top of the hive, which means there's always the chance they could win. While if I do this when I play in the game, I just completely stop that. Of course, you'll see there are more chances for my opponent to win, but I think in the short, medium term is a good idea for me. As I said, if I do this, I also need to have a space for my pillbug to be around the queen. Otherwise, this doesn't matter, right? Because the beetle is needed to cover the queen only when there is a pillbug around. So in principle, black could have choked the queen now. Black went on with this, actually. Well, that's fine because it is virtually forced. Like, I would never let the mosquito get out. Especially if he can jump on here and then go straight on the beetle. Definitely not. But now black could have played... Yeah, black could have choked a white queen, but instead it went for this control move, which I think still is a good idea, because after yeah, after this, yeah, the white queen is choked, but there are not many pieces that can really get into these two kill spots in the short term. Also, you need to get this kill spot first and then this kill spot right, because there's a trigger spot for white, and then white will go up and down, like down here, jump down here. So no, okay, clearly the best move was this one. The Hive starts to get a bit stretched, and we don't have many pieces left. But you will see that there are other chances. So the pillback here not only protects my queen, but the idea is also to slowly moving it here to pin the beetle and free my ant, or potentially, well, we don't need the pillback for that, but taking this, like filling this elbow to trade a piece for a beetle, which is what I wanted to do, I think. Not sure I do this straight away. Yeah, I did it from another perspective. Like here, you have two options. You can keep the hopper here and go down with the mosquito to have an ant. Although with this ant in play, it's probably not worth it. And the other idea was to just get with the hopper in here and free my beetle. However, I played this move because I was afraid that black would play a pin replacement on this ant, and then they would enjoy basically the only ant available. So instead, what I did is place a spider here in order to pin the last ant as well. I could have played actually this. I didn't think about it. I could have pinned this, played this straight away. Because after this, then I just spin this, which is actually okay for me. Instead, I went with the pillbug here, and I mean, it's kind of similar position, but at least in the previous variation that I show you, the hopper is pinned as well. Now this hopper actually is free to move. At the moment, it's not clear where it's going, so it's fine, but in the long run, it was better to play something like that. I missed this chance. Now there is this move for black, so the hopper here is no more useful because the mosquito is buried under the beetle, so it tries to free the ant filling the elbow, but I have to cover it, of course. And now the idea is for black to free the beetle, but I wasn't too worried about it because it basically investing two pieces to free the beetle, so the material wise it goes down. At the same time, I finally have time to cover the black queen and fix the position of the black hand, at least the black queen, at least temporarily. Here, I think I misread a bit the position. Okay, now this move is still okay because the idea is whenever the beetle moves there, I can recover, and then I think I have quite a good position actually. Why didn't I didn't play that? Because I was afraid I didn't have enough pieces. That was the problem. So I mean I can still always play my beetle down and then move around, but I thought that after this move, I add one of my beetle to the party here because I definitely need more pieces. And if black moves the beetle away, well, black play this, but if black plays, well, this move is clearly not good because the pillbug will move away and block, like pin the beetle in this elbow. You could play something like this, but my idea was to get down with the ant, with the mosquito, and now I have an extra ant. And it doesn't matter if this beetle is on top, to be fair, because there are 3 kill spots to take, and black has got only a hopper and a beetle. So I thought that I would hold on this, and I could actually win. But unfortunately, things were not that easy. So this idea again is move the hopper here to the left of the pillbug, using pillbug power again to free the mosquito. A free mosquito, it helps so much more the game. So if you can free your mosquito, you should do it. I pin the queen and I get back into that position. Of course, I haven't qualified for the win yet because I have to cover one of the two, right? The pillbug or the queen. There's no way I can win this position unless I surround the pillbug, but I don't have enough pieces. We are in the end game already, so and with this move, black is basically threatening to move the warp the queen away, and then I definitely get short in pieces, and I don't know if I can win. But at this point, I still feel I'm playing for 2 results, right? I don't think I can lose, because black doesn't have enough material. At the same time, I have a chance to win because I have more material and the queen is kind of blocked. But with this move, I'm kind of afraid it will warp the queen away, and then also my material will not be enough. But I still play this move. So the other option was to play something like this. Of course, black could repeat the position. And then I don't know if I have something good. I mean, I could play this. This was probably the other option, best option. And then go on with this. And now the black queen is clearly blocked here, but this this black mosquito is free. And now I don't really know if I have enough. I mean, I have 2 beetles here, but I need a third piece, which I don't have. This spider cannot move. I mean, it could move actually, but well, the mosquito can just pin it. Yeah, it doesn't seem to me easy to win. So I thought, okay, I'll let him move the queen away. And then I'll figure out what to do. Because the problem, of course, of warping the queen away is that all this skeleton like becomes very rigid, right? And everything gets pinned. So I can force a Zuzwang probably at some point. But anyway, black decided not to do that, and he went for this move, which in insight is actually good. Another, I think, another lesson that I learned, and I learned in other games as well, is that the pill bug is not just crucial to defend, it's also a very good source of counterplay, and you will see that soon, because the pill bug together with the mosquito, they're able to change the shape of the hive in a way that other pieces can't. So keeping the pill bug alive is probably more important than just stretching the hive like this. This was my idea actually. And I think even though, okay, probably I can't win. But there's no active counterplay from black. Okay, this is just a passive position. Black can just go like move back and forth with the hopper, with the beetle here. I can't even move. I'm not sure if I can even go there because then it will give my mosquito ant power. So just passive. Instead, this move First of all, it frees a kill spot. Okay, so the queen has one more liberty. Second, the pullback is active, and you'll see in a second what is it gonna do. So one idea is potentially to get all the way here, free um, free the white hand. Of course, with this, wait, is white to move. So of course, with this structure, this, if you see this pocket, like these empty pockets, I also call it omega shape. There are both white and black pieces. So whenever this inside pocket is filled, you free both at the same time. So of course, if black fills this first, then I can get my ant out and pin the other ant. So you have to find a way to fill this omega shape, but keeping the white ant there. The thing is that with the pillback, you can find actually a way. Because you can move the pillback around here and then use the pillback to move the spider in the position you actually want. For example, in such a way that it will pin the ant perfectly here. You will see that in a second. So what I played was this move. The thing is that I need an extra piece, right? Because I have two beetles and there are two kill spots, but the problem is that both of these are trigger spots. So if I get in here, the black hopper gets out. If I get in here, the black ladybug gets out, and I just get my pieces stuck. So I need an extra piece. The problem after this move is that my idea was to continue with this, which unfortunately doesn't work because the black would just go in and win. And I mean, it's good I realized that, and I didn't play quickly automatically because I would have lost in a terrible way. So yeah, I can't play that, and I decided to play this, which still is not a great move. The idea is to get the queen out, and then place this hopper in with hoping to get this hopper around, but it doesn't really work because after this, um, if I try, wait, oh no, what happened? Oops, sorry. Yeah, if I try to do this, then this happen. And the thing is, the black pill bug is always a source of movement. So no Dudzwang is possible basically. There's no way I can get this hopper out. So no, I can't play this move. I have to play. Oh no, what happened? So no, I can't play this. I played this move instead. Okay. With the idea of getting over here and make it useful somehow. The problem is that it was not very useful anyway. Black has a plan now. Active defense, not just waiting. I try to free my pieces here, but as long as the spider is here, at least one of the pieces is pinned, and there's no really way. So I think that a draw was the most sensible thing here. But I continued to play. I thought I would actually free my ant and then like force black to play something weird. Actually, I tried a trick here. Well, a trick. I tried. The thing is that if he keeps moving the spider back and forth, so he didn't do that. But if he moved the blacks back here, then my spider gets in, and now I have access actually to another kill spot. I mean, I can't do it right now because it's a trigger spot, but if I put my, let's say, I don't know, black goes for this. Then I have this move, and then after this, this, and then I can take this. And now I can win again with ant in, and then the beetle down. So this was the idea, but clearly the others saw this option, and then it didn't went back with the spider, but it left the spider there and just moved the pillbug here. So I went back with the spider, and I thought maybe I could go around actually with the spider on the other way, but I didn't consider that actually black had an active plan. So I actually changed my mind. I thought it was too long, so I decided just to get basically pin replacement. The problem is, so the idea now is, of course, to pin the white hand here, and as we said, get the pillbug in and free the ant. After which, black is definitely safe. So I pin the spider, and here I decided to play a bit around this again, trying to basically shuffle the pieces, rearrange the pieces. I thought that keeping the spider in place would work, but it doesn't actually work. Especially because this hopper gets in. I can't do anything here. I could get the queen out again, but maybe I should have just used the queen around, but it's very long, and this doesn't help either actually. Maybe this was the best option, just to use the pillbug. Okay, if this gets covered, okay, I have an extra ant at least. I mean, yeah, black will continue with this, and this. So whenever the ant is threatening to get out, I can pin it, and is okay. I'm actually I probably could, well, maybe not winning, but well, I can threaten to win. 1, 2, 3. Okay, actually, this is perfect for me. So this would have worked. So yeah, but again, active pillbug. So my mistake was I allowed this. I thought this hopper wouldn't have been, I don't know what I was thinking, but definitely it's not the right move, because now my pillbug is fixed here and it can't do anything. So no more active play for me. And this hopper is actually very annoying as well, because it creates this almost quasi ring, and whenever the pillbug gets in here, now I can't pin the ant as I showed you before, because I will create a ring, and then the queen would go out, or even worse, the hopper. So I'll show you. If I yeah, after this and this, now if I do this, in the game I played, no, that's not what I played. In the game I went up again with the beetle, which is, anyway, I mean, I'm definitely wasting time and resources. I don't have a plan. I'm just going back and forth. If I black the ant here, black can just release the like break the ring, and this black ant will be free actually. Or yeah, the mosquito can just cover the beetle. So this black hopper, like the move I played before to release this hopper, was like the worst. Definitely the worst. Anyway, so the interesting thing is that now I completely messing up. I think psychologically I kind of gave up. How much we are recording now? Well, sorry, it's quite long analysis, but it's a long game. But I kind of messed up, psychologically gave up, and after this move, like using the pillbug to create a new connection, the black ant is free, And potentially this black hopper is free. So not to free the black hopper, I decided to go back here. Maybe this was better in hindsight, to be fair, because this is still, yeah, maybe, but the black hand can get out of here. Maybe this was better actually. But yeah, I kind of, yeah, I lost a bit track of the game. The problem is that now black has some potential to win because once the beetle gets down here, no, actually, when the beetle moves here, it could free the pill, sorry, cover the pill bug. So for instance, after this, if this plan for me has always been good, but when I could actually win, but now I can't really win anymore because I don't have any more pieces. I don't have my ant here free. It's it's not gonna work. I'm short of a piece, so probably the best would be just to recover. But now he's got another free ant. Um, yeah, not good, not good. I went from a position I couldn't lose to a position that is unclear, and I start to lose control, and I could actually lose at some point. I mean, there is a chance I could lose. I think he felt that as well. At some point, I offered a draw, and he refused the draw. So I feel he had he had the feeling he could win. Anyway, after this, okay, and this, he plays my spider here. Okay, he creates this ring of sorry, this string of spider and ant. The pill bug is free again. Yeah, I have these two beetles, but uh, what am I gonna do with this? It's not clear. Ring to free the mosquito. Oh, oops, sorry. Now he's trying to find a way, I think, to free my sorry, to pin my ant and like replace the pin. Here I'm just trying to free my queen with the idea of warping it away and trying to stretch basically the hive as much as possible. And now I hope we can't win. There is this trick here. Nice. I could free my ant. So after this, I'm pretty sure I can draw now, but it was kind of risky. Let me see. Here I offer a draw. Yeah, he declined the draw. I think maybe here he offered me a draw. He probably had another chance in this move because now he's threatening to free the mosquito at the same time to pin my ant. So if I wanna get the mosquito there, he can play this. Yeah, of course, I still have a move with the beetle up and down, but yeah, no, I think it's still okay for me. The hive is too much stretched to actually yeah, to achieve anything. So this ended in a draw, but it was tough. At some point, I was feeling I could actually lost. But luckily, black position was not good enough. But yeah, just be careful. So some position can like change in 2 moves. And then you go from 2 results to 3 results, which means you can not only win or draw, you can even lose, which is not very fun, especially after you played for an hour and 15 minutes. Anyway, so this was the first game. I'll talk about the second game soon. I need a break.